Hey guys, welcome back.
Okay, hi guys. I can't.
I got this.
Okay, Nick's gonna start it.
Oh my gosh. Alright, hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So I think today we are doing a married Q&A.
Yes.
We did that one driving in a car.
We did one like
a long time ago.
And it was really random. So we haven't done like a proper sit down Q&A, and you guys asked us questions over on our Instagram page. So I kind of compiled.
She compiled a few of them.
Compiled the questions. A lot of them were repeats, so we have a few here that we are going to answer. Okay. So,
I haven't seen these, so.
Oh yeah, he hasn't even seen them.
Nothing scripted from me.
Okay, so how did you meet?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, there's a long story, then we could do, I'll do the abridged version, tell me if I wanna. Okay, so my cousin and Amanda were best friends in high school. It was Thanksgiving 2010. My cousin was there for Thanksgiving and said, I got this friend, you would really like her. I had gotten out of a long-term relationship, a little bit before. I was like, I don't know, but I saw her picture and I was like, willing to talk to somebody. So we started talking through Facebook at first, and then we started talking on the phone, and then about a month later, I met her around Christmas time, and we just really hit it off that weekend. I went out to visit my family. I was visiting family was pretty much my rationale to come to Arizona to visit her, because I was going to school at UCLA at the time. So we spent most of that weekend together. It went really well. I was still kind of hesitant to do a long-distance relationship because I had done one before. It's challenging, but we decided to give it a shot, and then it went really well for 6 months.
Yeah,
and then
we just kind of hit it off, and we've been dating ever since. It's weird because it's like I met his family before meeting him.
True.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But that was nice because then I knew you weren't creepy. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, he can't be creepy. Like, I know his family. So that was nice. Okay, so the next question is, who is cleaner / more organized?
100% me.
I will admit, it's definitely Nick. But when I saw this, the who is cleaner, I will say, we're both clean. I think...
Where is this going?
I'm messier.
Yeah.
But I'm still clean at the same time. Like, when I think clean, I almost think hygiene, and I'm like, no, I'm clean, but I am...
I mean, yes, I take that to mean, like...
But Nick is definitely more organized. Like, you should see our sides of the closet. Like, mine is all over the place, and his is very, like, organized, and he, like, has Marie Kondo'd, basically, his closet, his side.
Yes, my closet sparks joy. I do, but I think in general, I do... I'm more organized, and I do more of the cleaning, because I think I get more overwhelmed when it's not clean. Amanda likes it to be clean, but I think
he just pays better attention to detail, and he's honestly more efficient than I am. Like, I'll start something, and then 2 minutes later I move on to something else, and then I never go back and finish the other thing.
These are good excuses she has for why. It just makes sense for me.
It just makes sense.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, who's the better cook?
100% Amanda, not even close.
Yeah.
I do make breakfast pretty well.
I will say Nick makes really good breakfast, like
omelets, eggs, things like that.
Yeah, but overall, I would say, I definitely cook more. And
quick backstory. I think one of the funniest things Amanda ever said when we first started dating. Somehow I convinced her that I liked I was really into cooking.
Oh yeah.
And I was a really big, nutrition, which I was. I had just done P90X for the first time right when we first met. And I was like, I'm really into health and fitness. Truthfully, I love to eat. And I mean, I like food a lot, but when I get hardcore into I'm working out, I can just eat the same thing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner if I need to. I can just kind of turn that part of my brain off. Anyways, she came to visit me at UCLA.
It was his 21st birthday. You were turning 21.
I was turning 21 around,
So I needed to get him a birthday gift, and the only thing I knew about him was that he liked food.
She bought me this healthy college cookbook thing, which was so sweet, something we talked about. Anyways, but then she came and visited, and I was like, I'll make you something. I made burritos for us, and this was in the middle of me in my kind of health kick, so they were not tasty, seasoned. It was just some unseasoned meat and whole wheat tortillas. And I remember I made her one and she took a bite of it and she just looked at me, she's like, Chipotle. And I cracked up because I knew how horrible they tasted.
That's okay. You tried.
Yeah, I tried.
It's funny now.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question that a lot of people ask about is baby number 2.
I mean, we'd love to have baby number 2.
Yeah, we definitely want baby number 2. But for those of you guys who've kind of been watching for a while, I've just been dealing with like muscle imbalances and stuff, and I've kind of been in and out of PT since having Avery. So I just feel like I want to get my body stronger before having another baby because it just takes a lot out of you. So there's no rush, but definitely we do want a second baby for sure.
For sure.
Maybe a third.
We'll see how the second goes.
What is the hardest part about marriage?
Ooh.
It's deep.
That is deep.
The hardest part about marriage.
I would say complacency is probably, like, it's very easy to become complacent in a marriage where you just fall into routines and doing the same thing over and over. And then I think a lot of people talk about, like, you have to act like you're dating your spouse. You have to maintain kind of that because it's easy to lose that if you don't continue to work on it.
Yeah, like if you don't continue dating, it's easy to turn into almost like roommates.
Yeah, and I mean, nobody's immune from that. I think it's being able to then have good communication, to then be able to talk about it when you feel like that kind of stuff is happening, to try to make changes and not let it go too far to the point where it's like, it's so much to try to overcome. So I think
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would agree. I would say that's probably the hardest part. And I don't know if this is hard, but it's just something. I don't know. So I guess it's kind of hard, but like I think compromising too. Like you have to, like when we first got married, I was living in Arizona and he was living in California. And that was really hard for me to be like, okay, I have to we have to compromise. We have to come up with something because we can't be married living in different states. Like that's not how we want to start out this marriage. So we did. I compromised, He had a good job, and that was in California. And I mean, now that California was an awesome place to live, and it's still close to Arizona. So really, it ended up being a win-win. But at that time,
it was hard for you.
Yeah, it was hard for me. And then same, like moving to LA for business school. So just trying to compromise and.
And I mean, moving back here. I mean, I'm obviously not from Arizona, but it's.
Now we're back in Arizona.
Yeah. So just, I agree. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because there's, obviously you're not going to agree about everything, especially when children get involved too. It's like, it's easier when it's just you two, but then when kids are involved and how you want to parent, how you want to raise a child, everybody's got their own things. I mean, I'd say we agree on just about everything, but I mean, obviously there's still conversations that need to be had to make sure we're on the same page with how we're, and even if you are on the same page, like checking in to make sure that, people's opinions and things can change over time. So just because you were on the same page at one point doesn't mean you will always be on that same page. So continuing to make sure that you're communicating. Communication seems to be
Communication is definitely key. We always say that. Like, communication is just key. Even if it's awkward, bring it up, because assuming makes an ass out of you and me. Oh my God. Okay, I need to see if this is still recording. It is. It is, yeah. Okay, I want to make sure we're not running out of space. Okay. Ooh, what is something that you both like and dislike about each other? Let's see what we dislike first.
Why don't you go first?
I'm thinking. I know I dislike stuff. This shouldn't be taking me this long.
What do I want to share on the vlog?
I know, right?
Kidding. No, I mean, okay, I would say...
Okay, you go first.
I mean, it kind of goes back to the first question. Like, one of the first questions, you can be a little messy, and you can sometimes, like, I am definitely more of the neat freak between the two of us, and so I think maybe... when you like leave dishes out or stuff in the sink, stuff like that, sometimes that stuff, irks me just a little bit.
Irks you a little bit?
But I know you know that, and I know you try to do the best you can with that.
That's fair.
What about you? What do you dislike?
Ugh.
That's not a, that's more of like a little pet peeve.
Yeah, come on, give it to me.
Like a dislike?
What do you dislike about me?
Well, I don't think I mean...
Come on, don't be like,
no, but if I had like
everything.
a really like strong dislike, I mean, I think that'd be
Okay, just something.
I disliked your blonde hair that I saw on some of those photos of you when you were like 18 on Facebook. I did not like that. This is another true story. When we were just talking, and I had never met her in person, all I had to go off of, because we didn't have, I mean, I don't even know if I had an iPhone when we met, so like FaceTime wasn't really, so I had never physically seen her in person, even through like video chatting. All I had to go off of was your Facebook photos, and literally every photo of her looked different. I had no idea what she actually looked like before I met her. So she had blonde hair and some, brown hair, like dark hair, all over kind of the map, so I had no idea what I was getting into.
Yeah, I remember when we were on the phone, he was like, so which Facebook picture is actually what you look like now? True. That was so funny.
So the like straight blonde, I would say I dislike.
You don't like me.
This I like.
Okay,
this
thank you.
Nice.
Okay, I have my dislike.
Okay.
I have a few, but I'll just name one that like I feel like you can never make like a decision. Like you're slow. Like you
All right.
No, like if we go shopping, like if we go to like J. Crew or we go clothes shopping, it's like he literally sits there for like an hour contemplating of like what shade of blue t-shirt he should get, and I'm like, who cares? Like just get it, and if you hate it, return it. Or like they're all 3 blue shirts. Like, do you know what I mean?
It's sad because it is true.
It's true. Like I don't know. He's just not like a fat. Like I
can be decisive in certain things,
store.
But when it comes to there's certain areas, clothes are one of them.
He's just not decisive.
I'm not very decisive with clothing. I'm also not very decisive with like where I want to go eat.
Yeah.
I don't know where that comes from, but yeah, that is true.
It's always just like and like we could sit there for like a half hour, or like when we go out to dinner. When you're looking at a menu, you're like, should I get this, or this? Yeah. And then he asks the waiter, and I'm like, why ask the waiter? Like, what do you want to eat? The waiter's not eating the food. You know?
That's pretty true. I can't, I'm not mad at that. That's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate.
Okay, let's do something we like.
Okay, now I feel like I need a stronger dislike. That was a little more to like the core of me as a person. Instead of blonde hair back when you were 18. Jeez.
Well, you said you disliked my messiness.
Yeah, that was more like pet peeve. But no, that's good. Yeah, I don't have another dislike.
All right, that can be saved for our next Q&A.
Okay.
If you can think of one.
Okay, I'll go first. I mean, well, obviously there's a ton that I like about you.
Just name one.
You're a great mom.
Aww.
I think that you're a very good mom. I think Avery is very lucky to have you because not only do you like love her unconditionally,
I do.
But I think also your background of working with kids and being a preschool teacher and like you're really good with kids naturally, and you also know a lot of activities and things that you can actually do with kids because you were a preschool teacher and because you've worked with kids. So like the hybrid of that just makes you kind of like the perfect mom to be able to.
Thank you. That's the best compliment you've given me.
Well, I'm glad.
Thank you. You're a good dad too.
Thanks.
But I won't use the same. I won't use the same. My favorite thing that I like about Nick, I say this all the time, but there's like a couple of things.
No,
one, he's really good about dealing with like emotions and feelings. Like he never puts me down, or like you don't ever make me feel what's the word?
Like belittled or less?
Yeah, like belittled, or I don't know, like there could just be anything. No, I feel like some people like they make you feel bad for maybe not knowing something or being upset about something, but you always like validate my feelings, and I think that's very sweet, and I really like that about you.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Get over here, mama.
Big mama.
Big mama.
Okay, we just ran out of space, so I had to go like make space. Okay. The next question is, this is the last question too. Did you live together before getting married?
No, we did not.
We did not. One, because we have like multiple reasons. one, we weren't living in the same state, so I guess we could have moved in though. I guess we could have if we wanted
We could have. No, we didn't. Yeah, I mean, I moved back to California to start my job, and then I proposed a few months after that.
We were young too. Like,
yeah,
he proposed to me when I was 22 years old. So
yeah, and I was 23. So yeah.
Yeah, and I think we're just more traditional too. Like.
Yeah, I mean, it was important to our
families. Yeah.
And also to, I mean, I was traveling for work. I work in consulting, so I was traveling a lot. So I did get to go back and see her in Arizona often. So it wasn't like we were apart we were engaged for about a year.
Yeah.
We weren't like apart for that entire year, didn't see each other all that often. Like, I did get to go see her quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would stay at her parents' house. And,
yeah.
You know, so it wasn't like we never.
Yeah, it's not like we
together in the same
stay
place
overnight.
very often, but
we definitely stayed overnight.
But we never like moved in and officially lived together.
Yeah. Also to save money.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, multiple reasons, but yeah, no, we didn't. So,
which was, I mean,
it was nice. Honestly, it was nice. It was fun to like start fresh, you know, like with the registry.
Yeah. And
everything. Like, we didn't have to have random pots and pans.
Pros and cons to everything, but
yeah.
I think that worked for us.
It was fun. It definitely worked for us. So, okay, guys. Well, that was the last question.
That's it? I wanted more.
Do you want more? I know. Well, a lot of them were the same, so I compiled them. Okay. Like, I just...
Or compiled.
Compiled, yeah.
Compile.
A lot of people were asking about hardest part of marriage. Yeah, so...
Well, if you got more questions...
Yes.
This is kind of fun.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah. If actually people want to hear...
More about our lives.
Then please.
Yes.
Harder hitting questions too. You can go.
Yeah, you can go deep, man. Like.
What's your darkest fear?
Your darkest fear?
Well, I don't want to go into that. Yours is being wrapped in velvet. Well,
I have a serious phobia of velvet. If you guys didn't know that about me, I don't know where it came from, but I do not like it.
Yeah. Bonus. Oh. Alright, here's the bonus question. Biggest fear? Yeah. Well, you have a lot of being wrapped in having to drive on the 405 freeway while wearing a full velvet velour tracksuit in like rush hour traffic. That would probably be your worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Me, I don't like depths. So I'm okay with heights. I've gone skydiving before. Like, I mean, I was nervous, but like that was okay. The idea of being deep underwater.
I don't like that either. Like, you don't know what's underneath.
Or like even swim. Like thinking about being in the middle of the ocean, knowing that it could be a mile deep beneath me. Like that. Ooh, something about that freaks me out. Not being able to see the bottom. I don't know. That doesn't sit well.
It's terrifying.
I've also never been a fan of spiders and snakes, but you know.
Who is?
A lot of people. A lot of people. Well, maybe snakes. Spiders. Some people like spiders. Yeah. Okay. Not my fave.
Not my fave. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next one.
See ya.